Hello, 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 beloved souls. It is Twin Flame Tuesday, and I'm so excited. We have a full moon in Capricorn tomorrow. Actually, a super full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn's very logical, very stoic, um, very confident energy, right? Very grounded. They're the most mature of the three grounded signs, earth signs. With that energy is coming in of release, right? But in a really like tough love kind of way. We just had the new moon in Cancer, which is a really gentle, nurturing energy. And although new moons are normally about manifestations, this new moon in Cancer was really helping us to continue this process of healing and releasing and letting go and shifting our energies. And so, as we tap into the deepness of our emotions with all that water energy in Cancer, Capricorn here is like, okay, all right, you feel it. You're done crying now. Wipe your face. Get up. Let's go. Time to make moves. Time to get things going. Like time to do what you need to do. And I know it may be hard. I know it doesn't feel good, and maybe it's not so nice, but it's time to get things moving. So I'm really excited to see what this means for the Twin Flame Collective because there's been a lot of karmic energy clearing out. Capricorn is here to support that the endings, the finality. It's like putting a period at the end of the sentence, an exclamation point, like it's done, it's done. So, for many twin flames, as we've been coming into union and twin flames have been getting activated across the globe, many are starting to see what they thought were true twin flame dynamics were actually soul teachers or karmic partners that were just here to really activate you and help grow you and evolve you in a new way so that you can do the healing, evolving, and growing that you need to be into union with your divine counterpart. So you're gonna see, or we've been seeing a lot of relationships ending, people moving, careers changing, um, just a lot of really big shifts, right? Some of those can be, like I said, really scary, and some of them are just long time coming, right? It just needed to happen, and many of us are comfortable with the dysfunction that we've had, right? Like sometimes you're just comfortable in the middle of chaos because that's all you know. So when peace is offered to you, it looks odd, it looks strange, it looks kind of off-putting, right? So this Capricorn energy is here to support you in really releasing the things that are not serving you and seeing things in a new light. And again, it's coming in not as gentle as that Cancer energy, but it's a little bit more tough love. It's about being logical, setting a game plan in place, and making things happen. Capricorn is a sign of the sure-footed goat. So when they are making moves, they've thought about it, it's logical, and it's secure. So they're just putting all of that into alignment for you, right? So let's see what this means for the Twin Flame Collective. So thank you, angels and guides, for being here with me and the Twin Flame Collective at this time. Please let us know what the Twin Flames need to know about this beautiful, full, super full moon in Capricorn and what it means for their connection. First things first, deception right out the gate, right? Someone is wearing a false mask. Someone's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So, again, a lot of what's been coming up is the endings of these false paradigms, the endings of toxic relationships, the end of karmic um, situations. And about taking the rose colored glasses off, right? Like twin flame is trending, right? It's almost like a thing like, oh, I want to be a twin flame, or that sounds really cool, or it's a way to justify sometimes toxic relationships or narcissism, right? So it's really about being discerning at this time and seeing things clearly, right? Not seeing things what we want them to be, but seeing things as they truly are. Even if you're in a twin flame dynamic right now and you guys happen to be connecting on the 5D and at a soul level, you guys are there and you're in alignment. If in the 3D realm, this person is not showing up for you in the way that they're supposed to be, if they are not being supportive or healthy or loving or nurturing or any of the things that we really need in this 3D realm, then it's time for you to take a step back from that energy and do a little bit more self love and self care and allow them to get into alignment with those energies. It's and I know because I can convict myself of this. I see people from a soul level, right? And so I see people through the eyes of God. So even in the midst of chaos and drama and all that stuff that's going on, I try not to personalize things because I know it's a lot of projection, right? People that are hurting project their things onto your people. Like it's almost like an animal caught in a trap, right? And so you're walking by this animal and it's snarling at you and growling and trying to tear at you and you don't understand why, like, and then you come around and you see that it's like paw, a hoof or something is caught in a trap. And so it's not that the animal is like lashing out or trying to hurt you. It's just in so much pain and so scared and not knowing who's friend or foe, right? So a lot of that can come up in the twin flame dynamic. But also understand that with your twins, they're here to trigger you, not to hurt you, not to harm you, triggering, right? So sometimes something might be said that throws you off, right? Like makes you really angry or really upset, and it's kind of like, why do I feel so this way? Like, why do they get so much under my skin? Very different from being in a situation with someone who's just a liar, right? Or a thief, or just being deceptive. Like, will do what they can to keep you near, or will um play the role temporarily just to hold on to you, and then 5 seconds later it goes back to the same thing. So this is about you taking the rose colored glasses off. This is about you like even stepping back from the deep emotions and looking at things like Capricorn does with logical eyes, being real, like taking your emotions out of it for a second and looking at the situation for what it really is. Don't deceive yourself in this situation because you want to make it work. Don't deceive yourself because you're trying to make it fit because you'd rather have something than nothing. At the end of the day, the twin flame dynamic is all about self love, first and foremost. You cannot love somebody and give to them what you do not have. So without the self love and self care, it's going to implode. It's not going to work. If you don't love yourself, how could you possibly love somebody else? Right? All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What else do we have for the twin flame collective? Anything? All right. So much on that deck. Let's go to Sacred Destiny. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What do the twin flames need to know at this time? For the super full moon in Capricorn. One coming out too. Anything else? Bottom of the deck going forward, right? Paths are clearing up. The light is starting to shine. Things are opening for you if you're willing to move forward. See here, it looks almost like there's like a fog that's being lifted as the path is being cleared. So the sun is shining. The path is clear. The angels and guides are here to support you guys to really move forward in your dynamic. But that starts with you loving yourself first and not deceiving yourself. Not deceiving yourself about the situation, not deceiving yourself about this process, not deceiving yourself about where you're at on it with your own healing and growth and evolvement. Right? The first card that came out was transformation, which is not surprising. I've been seeing this in readings all week. Big energies of change and transformation are coming. Capricorn in the Tarot is a death card, right? Which is about endings and new beginnings. So that is really coming in to support you at this time, to change, to have you guys come to another level of your relationship, right? The twin flame dynamic is changing when you guys change, right? Although we have two different colors showing it to me as like a masculine and feminine energies, there's still an alignment, right? And so these things that are changing you are aligning you guys so that you can be on the same page. But that comes with being honest, that comes with being truthful, that comes with standing in your power, right? Divine wisdom coming in, right? New insights, new gifts, new upgrades, new activations coming in, having you see things through the eyes of heaven. And again, this is a big energy of just like discernment. I love the fact that it's a mermaid, right? All in that water. Again, we're still in Cancer season. So deep, energetic, emotional healing going on this time. Still waters run deep is the energy of Cancer, right? But within those emotions, within the depths of all that you're feeling and all that you're transforming, is the wisdom, is the divine wisdom there for you. So go deep to figure out. where you've been lying to yourself. Go deep to figure out what needs to change in your dynamic. Do not focus your energies externally or even on your divine counterpart. Understanding that when you heal, your twin heals. So if you're doing your work, it is working on them as well. You don't have to focus your energy on what they're doing, what's happening over here. Like, focus your energy on you and shifting you and healing you and transforming you. Right? You see this beautiful rose between them, blossoming, blooming, opening itself up. Right? When you're healing and you're growing, you're allowed to open yourself up. Divine wisdom can come in and really pour into you and align you with what you want. Because what do we have? Miracles. I love it. Look at you, twins. Look at your miracles, right? Two double rainbows coming in for you guys. That happens when we do the healing, when we do the self-care, when we start loving ourselves, when we take the mask off and we allow ourselves to be authentic and honest and true to ourselves. I just saw 1111. This is an energy of no longer deceiving yourself. This is an energy of having the inner strength to move forward, even if it feels like it may not work, right? It's hard to walk away from something that you've loved for so long, or you think that you loved, or something that you've been attached to for so long. That's difficult. It's challenging. But the challenge for you right now is to step back and to love on yourself and to stop deceiving yourself and to take the rose colored glasses off of yourself so that you can move forward and accept these miracles. Get the divine wisdom that's coming in for you, right? Really healing from the inside out. Really healing from the inside out. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What else do the twin flames need to know about full moon in Capricorn? So, I just keep looking at the deception card, and it's just like tough love, tough love, tough love. Like, that mask is hindering your sight, right? It's almost like you can't see clearly, right? So it's blocking your peripheral, it's blocking you from seeing the big picture. And so it's not until that mask comes off, it's not until you're willing to step forward into the truth of who you are and be willing to do the work to make the changes that are needed for you to move forward. Not until that happens will it's like that deception is blocking your miracles, that deception is blocking your wisdom. It's almost like one of those helmets that blocks out like frequencies from coming in, right? So maybe you're blocking frequencies from coming in that are harmful, but you're also blocking frequencies from coming in that are divine and going to help you. So taking that off, right? Releasing yourself from that, knowing that you have the divine wisdom to be discerning about the things that are coming into you, right? You have the innate knowing of when something feels right and when something doesn't, when something is in alignment with your truth and with your heart and with the divine, and when something is off. Right? And so this is the energy right now, really being discerning with your energies. Like, you know what's off. You know at a soul level when something doesn't feel right. You do. Like, you know it. No one needs to tell you. It's the doubting of yourself that's holding you up right now. It's the second guessing of yourself. It's the listening to the fray in the background, right? That's throwing you off. It's putting the twin flame dynamic on like a pedestal and kind of like closing our eyes and hoping that it all works. That's throwing you off. It's time to open your eyes. It's time to look at things for what they are. It's time to be okay with the fact that, like, maybe if this is my divine counterpart and we are meant to be together, this is an eternal game and nothing will keep us apart. So even if we step away for a moment and I step back, it doesn't mean that I lose them. Because how can you lose a part of yourself that's you, right? You can't lose your other half. You can't. And again, this is an eternal game, so there's no rush in the process. Everything does not have to happen right now. Yes, it would be amazing and fun and awesome if you were in union with your divine counterpart and you guys can stop doing this running chasing thing. That would be amazing. But do you want to be with someone who's not ready yet? Do you want to really put yourself in a situation where you're not ready yet? And you end up getting everything just to lose it all again, just to have to start the process all over again. You know what I'm saying? So when you decide to take off the mask, to stop deceiving yourself, whether that's about the situation or how you feel about your twin or even your own healing process, that is when the divine can really pour into you the wisdom and the guidance that you need to do to make the changes that you need to make and allow the miracles to come in. Allow the miracles to come in. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What does twin flame dynamic need to know about this super full moon in Capricorn? Bottom of the deck, awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Right? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. I love this. Divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant, not chase it. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. Learn that you are love, right? Divine love. You are made from love, and love is all that is real. Anything outside of love is fear and it's an illusion. So again, right back to this. Right back to this energy. It's time to let that go and to be true to who you really are. It's time to let go of the lies, the chaos, the karma, the narcissism, the low vibrational alignments that are no longer serving you so that you can step into the fullness, right? You have divine abundance here. You have miracles here. You have wisdom here, transformation coming through, right? But it all starts with this first step. It all starts with this first step of letting go of the lies. So and I feel like for a lot of you, this is just a telling like the person that you think is your divine counterpart probably isn't. Probably a karmic or a soul teacher at this time. There's nothing wrong with that. This isn't about beating yourself up or feeling bad or I've wasted all this time. No, like every single person that comes into our life is here to help us grow, evolve, develop in some sort of way. So if you are with a karmic partner or that's something that's ending right now, thank them for the lessons, right? Because those are lessons that you couldn't have gotten with your twin flame, and some of those lessons you can't get on your own, right? Sometimes you just need a rude awakening, right? Sometimes you just need the rug pulled from under your feet. I know that I experienced a tower moment recently, and it was painful. It was hard. It was heartbreaking, like heart wrenching, right? No one wants to feel betrayed or heartbroken or sad or feel like time was wasted. But I know that none of this time was wasted. I know that all of it was there to help me grow, help me evolve, help me heal. Even my relationship with my mother in the maternal lineage, because the person that I was dating was a reflection of all the negative traits in my relationship with my mother, right? And so lesson, and that's part of this dynamic. Like a lot of us are healing paternal and maternal. Actually, with this energy, with this Cancer energy, most of it is feminine healing that's going on. Whether that's you were born as a female or just the feminine energies that are being healed right now. So huge, huge, huge lessons in releasing and clearing and healing, understanding why people are born into our lives, right? People are here for a reason, season sometimes, blessings, lessons, there's lessons in every single blessing. Lessons, 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 lessons. Beautiful, 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 beautiful things. If you're open to it, right? If you're available to it. I just recently moved, and the day I arrived, I saw a double rainbow in the sky. Right? Paying attention and awareness of what's going on around you, seeing the signs, right? If I would have had my head down or staring at my phone or just been in my own little world, I would have missed it. But I'm aware and tapping in and knowing that the universe is always speaking to me. And so everything is not about me being in my cell phone all the time. So I just got to be present, be aware, get a little grounded. You know what I'm saying? So this huge, delicious Capricorn full moon, it has so many blessings available to you. But it starts with you. And I think Saturn is doing some crazy shit up here as well. Starts with you just taking the first step and owning your shit and being like, enough is enough. Sick of this already, right? Whatever this is. Maybe I'm sick of lying to myself. Maybe I'm sick of dealing with someone who's been lying to me. Maybe I'm sick of trying to force this thing to happen, right? Whatever it is, it's time to take a step back, take the rose-colored glasses off, step into the fullness of who you truly are, and start the process of loving yourself. Understand that these changes that are happening are here to help you. And if you're still so caught up in your twin, which I know many of us can be, understand that when you heal, your twin heals. So you don't need to focus all your energies on what they're doing and the projections and reflections that they've got going on. Focus your energies on you and your self healing, your self growth. And understand if you're in separation right now, separation heals. Because a lot of times with twins, again, there's certain lessons that you can't learn together. That's why we have karmic partners. That's why we have soul teachers. That's why we have a soul tribe, right? There are things that just can't be learned within that dynamic that we need to learn apart before we can be back together. All right? I'm going to leave it there, my beloved, beloved, beloved ones. I love you so much. I hope this helps. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I'll see you soon. Yeah.